Welcome to our May video update. It has been a couple months since we talked, and we've been very busy, very busy, which is why I haven't done one of these, but I want to do it now because if I wait a week, the shop is going to be empty and there won't be any boats left. So right now it's a Thursday afternoon at about 5 o'clock. We have our junior apprentices over here making some bolts. Show the people at home what you're making.
We're just threading this bronze rod to make bolts for a boat.
Cool.
Nice.
Threading bronze rod. So over here, we've got our Irish seine boat. So we are just about all planked up. And we started with oak. The white down here is oak, and we moved to cedar. And then our shear plank is actually going to be locust. It could have been oak, but we don't have the quality oak that we like, but we do have good quality locust, and so why not? And we're going to have to scarf it, and the locust actually will take the epoxy much better than oak would. So, so this next plank will be a nice hardwood, and then we'll turn it back over. We'll fair the hull, caulk it, and paint it, and then turn it right side up and do all the interior work. So this is getting really close right here. Come on down. There's a big empty spot here where a Mohonk skiff used to be. There's a big empty spot there where a Mohonk skiff used to be. We come in here, and these guys, so since we last talked, these guys have hung the lead keel on this boat and installed the deadwood. And so that's a pretty intensive process there involving drilling through the floor timbers on the inside and having them line up and drill through the lead keel here on the outside. And then we just blocked up a bunch of Doug fir here to make the deadwood, and they're over there milling up some locust for the stern post piece. So this is a piece that Johnny Noon here milled on his mill this morning. They got a little pattern.
Draw a nice line between there and here, please.
There you go. Coming in here, John, God bless him, has been putting in blood, sweat, and tears to try to get the last coats of finish on these Mohonk boats before they go out on Sunday in a couple of days. But here we have the new one. It was built by William, our apprentice, and then we've got two here that were very heavily rebuilt, and we'll build another two new ones this summer. So essentially hopefully by the fall, Mohonk will have 5 almost brand new boats. Yeah, and then this is the Plymouth boat. We haven't had much of a chance to start pecking away on that. We've done a little bit of interior work, pulling stuff out, really a little bit of demo, but we'll start to get into that this summer as well. So as far as things that are coming up, we're hoping to do a community build of some dories. So I've been working up in Kittery, Maine at the high school at Trape Academy, teaching them. We built some life-saving dories, and then we built, we're in the process now of building a bank dory. And that was sort of an attempt at trying to do the mass production process that was done here up there. And that's proven to be quite successful. Surprising, a couple hundred years of doing it is a successful model. So we're going to try to do it here to replace our dories outside and build 3 new dories using that mass production type method. And in about a week, I am going to travel to Nova Scotia to build a boat with Milford Buchanan, and he has been building at the Shelburne Dory Shop for most of his life, and he learned from the old timers that built dories for most of their lives, really from around the turn of the century. And so I'm going up there to record his process, and stay tuned because you'll see about that later on. Thanks.